Two drinks and the fellas. Yo, yo, yo. What's going on? I am Ken, a.k.a. Mr. On My Grind, making them dollars and changing lives. And he is.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's B Mace. We about to talk that stuff.
And we got a very, very special guest today, a very funny man. Some people know him as Make the World Laugh. Some people know him as Rob Mayfield. We got Rob
Yo,
Mayfield.
what's going on, beautiful people? What's up, man? It's your boy Rob, aka Mr. Make the World Laugh. What's good with y'all? What's up, Ken? What's up, B Mace?
What's happening, bro?
Hey, I want to first and foremost start off by thanking you for blessing our show. We about to have us some fun today and get to know Mr. Make the World Laugh. Now you know how we started off every day, every show. So B, what you sipping on, bruh?
I thought we just chased a little wild rabbit.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, okay,
Went back to the
okay.
hunt.
Going back to
Man,
going back to the good old days, right, B?
Indeed.
You already know. And you know what? I'm trying something different today. Cause at Pop's funeral, I had apple pie moonshine.
hmm
And then one of
that
the
sounds
guy,
delicious.
huh?
I said that sounds delicious.
Oh, it was, boy. I had people sipping on that don't never really drink. And one of my guys was like, "Here, man, since you was sipping on apple all night, he had got me some Jack Daniels apple, and it was pretty decent. But I'm a Jim Beam man myself, so I said I'm gonna try that one. So I got me some of that Jim Beam apple. So that's what we finna go with tonight.
You mixing that or you taking that straight?
How else do I do it, bruh?
Oh, you taking that straight. You
Exactly.
finna have that apple on the stomach.
What
That thing finna get to swirling.
you got over there, Mr. Mayfield?
I'm keeping it rather healthy and energetic. I have a bang energy drink over here.
Hey, 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 hey,
Yeah,
one of my guys been doing sober October, so I get it. It's all good, bruh. So
man, I ain't going to be too sauced up on the show.
I feel you, bro. I feel you. We gonna go ahead and jump into this. So let's go ahead and toast to another fun-filled show, brothers. Appreciate y'all coming through.
Bam.
Let's see what this be like.
That's actually pretty good.
Yes, it is. Okay,
First
okay.
one of the day always tastes real good.
Mm-hmm. And that last one go down too fast.
Mm.
So it's such a small world because I done found out. I like I told you, Rob. I came across you from my boy DJ. Them damn Bynums, they gonna be on the show in the future. Him and Fatty gonna be on the show talking about black love. You already know. But yeah, I came across you from him, and man, you's a funny motherfucker, bruh.
I
Real
appreciate
talk. And then I found out you know my family too, Jennifer and Talisha. Oh man, that's such a
it.
small world. But
Yeah,
yeah.
for real.
So tell everybody where you from. What side of the shy you from, bruh?
I bet, man. I'm Rob Mayfield again. Introduction. I'm actually from South Side of Chicago, born and raised South Side of Chicago. Grew up on 65th and Rhodes, 84th and Drexel.
Mm,
Moved around Chicago a lot once. My parents split up. Grew up on 92nd and Harper. That was my grandparents' house. That's where all 11 of my dad's brothers and sisters grew up at. So I'm from the city. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the town, man.
I feel you.
And yeah, so just a young kid from Chicago growing up like most of us did, sneaking, watching Def Comedy Jam,
Oh yeah.
and
And
watching
Comic View.
Comic View, watching it. I used to flip like once I got old enough. You know what I'm saying? I used to flip back and forth between Comic View and Def Comedy Jam back in the
Mm-hmm.
day.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, man, I always had like a personality, but I was like real shy.
Mm-hmm.
Like I had the silly, goofy, cool personality, but like I was never I was always a fan of comedy, but I never saw myself doing stand up comedy at all until I got older.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because it was always people that I grew up with, like my friends or associates, that was I thought was like way funnier. Like these cats is hilarious. And
Hmm.
quick side note, why you bullshitting? When me and DJ was in math class in high school, I used to be having them crack up. I wasn't no class clown, but like I used to pick and choose what classes I used to act up in.
Hmm.
I used to act up in. So DJ, like I used to have DJ cracking up in our math class, and DJ said this when we was kids. He was like, "This boy Rob funny." He's like, "Rob gonna be a comedian when he grow up," and here
Hmm.
I am.
What was your breaking point? Like what made you decide to just go ahead and do some stand up, do some shows?
Oh man,
You was in the
so
military.
yeah, I was in the military, so I was gonna get into that. So I am a veteran. I did 14 years in the Navy.
Hey,
Thank
appreciate
you.
your service, brother.
Thank you for
Man,
that.
thank you, love, love. So I was doing did 14 years in the Navy. So while I was in the Navy, uh I was getting familiar with like Vine and Instagram and stuff because like when you're on deployment, you miss a lot of stuff that be going on back in the States. So like when I came back and I was living in Jacksonville, Florida at the time, and like I had got caught on to like Vine, then after Vine and Instagram, and I started making little funny videos here and there. Like I wasn't taking it too serious. I had got the first person I followed was DC Young Fly and like King Batch and this chick named D Rose and like some real popular people. So I was like, man, I could do this. So I hopped on Vine. I started off on Vine and I developed a following. And then I hopped off Vine like once it got super corny and saturated and hopped over to Instagram, started making Instagram videos. And then my sister, my little sister, shout out to Ashley that lives in California. She was like, yo, you should do an open mic. I was like, for what? She was like, cause your videos be funny. She's like, your videos be funny. She was like, you need to, do some jokes. And the breaking point to get to your point, I know I'm telling a long story,
No,
but
no, no. I like this. I like this. I just
yeah,
be focusing.
yeah. So to get to the point, so yeah, I was making funny videos on Instagram, and then like I would tag. I didn't really know how the algorithm on Instagram worked.
Hmm.
Like when
Yeah, be all
if y'all
fucked
remember,
up.
Instagram started off, it was just pictures.
Right.
Remember?
Yep.
On
Yeah.
Instagram, all you could do is just post pictures. And then once Vine came out with the little 10, 15-second, 10-second clips, that's when Instagram came and was like, we're going to do 15-second clips.
Right.
So
Yep.
that's what I would start doing. I went from pictures to 15-second clips. And then like now, Instagram is what it is
Hmm.
right now. So no, actually rewind. The first thing I ever did was the first thing I ever recorded was on Facebook.
Mm.
I actually started off on Facebook. The first thing I ever recorded, I recorded myself dancing in my living room off
Hmm.
my Mac desktop. Because what happened? Michael Jackson had just died, and it was
Damn.
right after Chris Brown did the BET tribute or whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm I have that recorded playing, and then I'm dancing like with him in the living room.
Right.
So I recorded that, and then I posted it, and everybody was like, "Oh, nigga, you out? You funny, you funny." Then on Facebook, I would do these random topics. I would just make funny videos about random topics, current events.
Hmm.
Then I went over to Instagram, Facebook, because everybody was like, man, your video is funny. You need to do. Then fast forward, that's when my sister was like, yo, you need to do an open mic. And I kept ducking it and ducking it and dodging it because I was like, I don't know how to write jokes. I can be funny like in social settings, but I'm like, I don't know how to write no jokes. So fast forward, I make a reaction video to Power. I don't know if y'all watch Power.
Oh, come
Oh
on.
yeah. Yeah. I miss Ghost.
So the first original Power with Ghost,
Hmm.
I made a reaction video to it because you know how if you got stars, you can watch it like a day early or whatever.
Right. Right.
So I ain't watched it yet, but one of my close friends, she called me on the phone and she was like, "Oh, you watch Power?" I'm like, "No, I ain't watched it yet." She was like, all I gotta say is Julio. So it was the episode. It was the episode when Julio died.
Yeah.
So all I did was exaggerate what she told me, and I made this ridiculous, funny reaction video.
Oh, Julio! Oh my God! Why they had to kill Julio? Angie Valdez still running around this bitch like she got 9 lives. Ain't nobody thought about putting the hit out on her yet. But you killed Julio and cut that nigga neck all up and shit. Oh, Dre, you next, nigga. You Tony the Tiger looking motherfucker. You.
Next thing you know, I'm at work in the Navy, and like people texting my phone and blowing me up like, yo, the nigga that played Julio posted your video on his Instagram page. I'm like, word? They like, yeah. So I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh, this dope. Woo, woo. So that happened. The next day, my phone blew up again. I'm like, they like, nigga, what you doing? I'm like, bro, I'm at work. I'm like, at this time, I'm still in the Navy. Like, I'm on base at the work. I'm on the computer typing up stuff. They're like, bro, check your phone. I'm like, what's going on? Why everybody keep telling me check my phone? By this time, 50 Cent had posted my video. So 50 Cent had reposted the video. So I'm reading the comments, Snoop commenting, all the cast members commenting, they reposting my video. It's all in the Power forums and whatever Power fan pages. Like I was everywhere. And so that helped me gain my Instagram following. And then once everybody started coming to my page, that's when I started being more and more consistent with the comedy content. Cause everybody, that's how I started getting with connected with people, you know, back up at home. Cause they was hitting me up like, man, you from Chicago, where you at? I'm like, man, I just transferred to Texas. I'm in the Navy. I'm like, I still got a couple more years before I can get out. I'm like, I still got like a year or two before I can get out and, you know, come to the crib. They like, man, Joe, when you take leave and come home, they're like, bro, you funny, you gotta come home. So now they gassing me up. So now I gotta fucks with the comedy for real.
Right.
So I took my sister's advice. I wrote like a quick 5-minute set. I found an open mic by the crib. I can't even remember what I was. I got the video. I still got the video. Like I don't look anything like this. Like I got no facial hair. I got the low. I got the low.
Yeah, the shortcut. I seen that on your original TikTok.
Yeah, I got the low fade.
What's up, B?
Question.
What's up?
That set that you did, the first one, was it in Chicago and in LA?
You said my very first. It was in Texas.
You was living in Texas at that time. Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah. I was in Texas at that time. I was living in Texas. I was in Corpus Christi, Texas, home of Selena. And I was down there and I took my little sister's advice. I found an open mic, but the open mic was like catered to musicians. So everybody was up there killing it, playing instruments. And I get up there goofy as hell, ain't never did a set in his life. Like you can tell me, I'm like holding the mic all. Like, I wasn't even calling myself Make the World Laugh. I was just like, hi, my name is Robert J. And I guess they was like, hey.
Hell no.
And I was like, I'm Robert J. And I had a quick 5-minute set that I think I talked about OJ. Because this one, OJ had just got out of jail for like stealing his own shit.
Yeah.
So I had like an OJ joke, and I talked about my kids, and I talked about my auntie, and that was it. And then from there, I found like a real comedy club that had open mics. I think every Tuesday, and I started going there every week. Got good at it. Started really hanging with the comedians that was down there, and then October. Was that 2018?
Yeah.
October 2018, I got booked for my first paid show, Corpus Christi, Texas.
Okay.
December 2020. I got booked for my first paid show, October 19, 2018. By December 2018, I was out of the Navy and I was on my way back home.
Oh, it was a wrap.
Yeah, it was a wrap. I had got home. I was like, Chicago finna get these jokes. And the rest is history. I just been hitting the ground running since I've been back up here December 2018. And that was my plan. Like, when you get out the Navy, they want you to have like a plan and you got to meet with your career counselor and they going to do all this paperwork. Like, what's your plan? What you going to do? I gave them niggas a flyer to my first page show. Like, here you go.
He said, "This is what I'm doing."
Like, yeah, for real. They was like, so what's your goals? What you gonna do? I gave them a flyer. I was like, here you go. I'm finna spend the rest of my life doing this. I'm like, y'all come to the show, check it out. And that was that. It was like, wow, this is serious.
I mean, think about it. We are the home of the roasters because you will get lit the fuck up if you come to Chicago thinking you funny and you're not.
Man.
Right.
I mean, it's in our blood. You know what I'm saying? We've been raised like that's all we do is roast each other.
That's basically the school system.
For real, that's the school system.
Hey, Chicago public school system is nothing but roast sessions, boy.
Boy, even if you're not the strongest roaster, you'll learn to develop some type of roasting trait coming up in Chicago for real. You'll be able to hold your own for a minute.
Right?
Exactly.
But yeah, that's what happened, man. I handed that nigga a flyer, like, here, come to my show. And like I drove that 17 hours from Corpus Christi, Texas, back up here.
Yo, I know that's a trip because I took the fucking train to San Antonio, Texas one time. I left at 1:00 on Monday and I made it to San Antonio, Texas at 10 p.m. Tuesday.
Yeah.
For some puh. I was like, never. I mean, it was a nice week though. It was a nice week. That was the first time because my birthday coming up next week. You know what I'm saying? So November 5th, like this is the first time I ever spent my birthday in shorts and a t-shirt. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm like out here like, yeah, I'm wearing shorts and a t-shirt on my birthday. What's good?
That's what's up. Yes.
That's a trip. Hey, that shit right there. You had your guideline and you was ready for it. I mean, real talk. That's all it is. You know, something that I ain't gonna lie. Shoot, I'll be 36 and it took me I'll be 37 actually, and it took me until now to really find out what the hell I wanted to fucking do. You know what I mean?
And that's fine, man. Dreams don't have no limitations,
right?
Bro. And I be trying to instill that in people's head. Like I started doing comedy 4 years ago at 34 years old. I'm 38 now. I'll be 39 in April. And like there was no hindrance. It wasn't nobody telling me I couldn't do it because I was too old or too late in the game. Like I'm like I can't even explain it. Like once you start doing stand-up comedy like and consistent with it, you can't stop doing it.
It's once you start doing something that you like or love, you know what I'm saying? Then you start having fun. I mean, prime example, last episode, yo, my boy, see, my boy right here, he is the brains, you know what I'm saying? I'm the one that just talk the shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
And he was paying attention to the time. We was at 50 minutes and he was trying to cut it short then. Man, we started talking for a whole nother half an hour. We in that bitch at like an hour 20 for one episode. Because when you start having fun, you just going, bro.
Yeah, it's your passion and it's about having fun with it. Because like once you start having fun with it, y'all get lost in the conversation because y'all passionate and this is what y'all love to do and y'all having fun with it. And that's how I felt like once I started doing comedy and once I got like support from like the people I work with in the Navy, like my supervisor, she was fucking with me heavy. She was like, I believe in you. She was like, if you got a show in Texas, she was like, she came to all my open mics and she left and transferred and they moved me to another department. And then once I told them cats I did comedy or whatever, I'm like, I do comedy, like I'm for real about it. And by this time I had the original Make the World Laugh t-shirts and stuff out. And I told them like, yo, I do comedy for real. They came and saw me. They was like, yo, you funny for real. They was like, even one cat I worked with, he was like, man, I thought you wasn't even gonna be funny, and I was gonna have to talk about you at work. I'm like, no, bro. I'm
Nah,
like,
bro, we
yeah.
from Chicago.
I'm like, that's not gonna happen. So like, yeah, I want to. But yeah, the whole make the world laugh. The name came from my homeboy I known since like 5th grade. Nigga taught me how to moonwalk when I was when we was kids, man. And he had just got out of jail, and he got back on his feet like ASAP. Like it was amazing. I was like, man, he came out doing good. So he caught wind of my videos and shit. He was like, man, I'm gonna make you a Facebook page. And I was like, all right, for what? I'm like, what you want me to put on there? He was like, nigga, post your videos on there. I'm like, all right, bet. So I switched from Instagram to Facebook and started. He made the Make the World Laugh page because at first it was called Make the World Laugh.
Right.
And I switched it to Make the World Laugh because somebody else was using Make the World Laugh. And so I ain't want no, you know what I'm saying?
Conflict, yeah.
I didn't want no conflict with them. So I switched the name. And then my homegirl was like, yo, you should sell t-shirts to promote your comedy. So she came up with the original logo. And we started selling t-shirts to promote the comedy. And like people was really fucking with me. And I was surprised. They started fucking me for real, and they started buying the original t-shirts. And then
Hey, I'm gonna need them. I'm gonna need that. You need a big nigga size. I need a 4X, and Slim Thug'em over here, he gonna need a 1X.
I got you. But like, yeah. So around the time I was doing the t-shirts, that's when the power reaction video had went viral. So I had people from like London.
Oh wow!
Like hit me up like, yo, let me get a t-shirt. So I was mailing t-shirts to like London, and, like, Australia. Like these people I've never met before, but they fucked with my reaction video and they saw that I was being consistent with just putting out funny content every day. Because after that shit blew, I made it my business that I was like, yo, I'm going to post something every day. I'm like, I'm gonna be consistent. And then that's how I got a lot of networking done because people saw I was consistent every day.
Yep.
And so it was people who had the following, like they had like 11K, 12K, 20K, 50K followers, but they weren't consistent.
Right.
I had the views, and then they had the following.
Right.
Because I didn't have the following at the time, even though the video had just went viral, whatever. I still didn't have the following, but I was consistent. So I networked with a bunch of people that was just like, yo, man, I fuck with you because you consistent. Like I got all these followers, but I don't post like that. So like my followers is going down. So I worked with a bunch of people, did a bunch of skits and sketches and stuff throughout Chicago. And like by the time I moved up here and let everybody know I was back up here, they was like, "Bet you up here, we finna go to work." And like the rest is history, man. Like
grind.
It's crazy.
Grind.
I'm gonna interject for 1 second though. For any of y'all motherfuckers that don't know, this man right here is funny as shit. Real talk.
Man, appreciate you.
What was that? You was at what? Pontiac, Illinois?
Where?
One of the last shows you did, was it Pontiac or it was
it was like Antioch.
Antioch. It was Antioch, Illinois. This man got on the stage and said, "Whoo, ain't too many of us black folk in here. I feel like I'm on stage at a slave auction."
Yeah.
I said, this nigga's stupid.
Yeah, I did. I got up there. I realized I was the only black dude on the bill. Like,
wow, on the check, it was just you. Solo dolo.
I was the only black guy on the lineup, and shit, damn near the only black guy in the room. Yeah, so I got up there. I was like, man, I'll let y'all get y'all. I was what I say. I said I'll give y'all a minute. I was like, I give y'all a minute to let y'all eyes adjust. Because everybody was white. Everybody was white or Mexican.
Wow.
So
hey, when you could do a show like that and that in that atmosphere and
Mhm.
still make motherfuckers laugh.
Yeah, I was
That
up there for 17 minutes.
Fam,
17 minutes feel like a long time when you solo
It is
dolo.
a long time. It's even longer when you ain't got
it's a
shit to
blessing.
say.
It's definitely a blessing that you're able to touch so many people and so far. So
Yeah,
yeah,
it is. I appreciate that because that shit was wild. Like I'm like, we up here at this fucking biker club. We in here in this biker club, but like, nah, everybody that was in there was real nice, man. They was cool as heck,
hmm
and yeah, that junk was crazy.
I
So
want I wanted to ask you something. Out of all the shows that you done, what was like the best show that you did? Like the best feeling you got from it, or what was the wildest turnout you had so far?
that's a good question. Um, so far I could put the Antioch Illinois show on there because the crowd was like, I don't want to say disciplined, but the crowd was disciplined. Like they was quiet during everybody's set. They let all the comedians get their shit off, and they genuinely laughed at every single comedian, and they laughed at all their jokes. So like when you get a crowd like that, it's a dope feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
They came to laugh. You know what I'm saying? They
right.
came to laugh and have a good time. So that the first time I headlined was a couple years ago. It was downtown Chicago at this spot called Shakers.
Okay.
Shout
Okay.
out to my man. Shout out to my man Derek J. He helped me. He put me on the bill to headline. So that was a good feeling because while I was up there, that's when I realized I had over 15 minutes worth of material. I thought I was still in that 5 to 10 minute. That's what I realized. Like I didn't know until I was up there. I'm like, damn, do I got 15 minutes?
Right. But
You know, when
again,
you
when you having
yeah,
fun enjoying your craft, bro. Like the shit is genuine. When I see, like I've watched, like I told you, after DJ put you on, because he was rocking the "Make the World Laugh" shirt. You know what I'm saying? And that's when I was like, okay, who this is? Because I'm like, if DJ say, I'm gonna go check it out. You know, and I checked it out, and I start your car ride rants.
oh,
Is
you started.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And I'm like, yo, this motherfucker is funny, boy. And then
yeah,
literally right after I asked B, for real talk, asked B, when I was on there, after I said that, I said, hey B, um, this dude, Rob Mayfield, we gotta fucks with him. He was like, all right, I shot him a link. He was like, yo, that motherfucker funny. And then that's when I messaged you, you know what I'm saying? I was all, because I'm straight up corporate, you know what I'm saying? I'm the corporate star, so
you're
I
right.
so I so I hit you on that message like, hey, how you doing? My name is Woo Woo. This our
Yeah,
show. And you was like, bet. I was like, B, he already messaged. B was like, oh shit.
yeah.
Word?
Look, man, as an artist, I respect and appreciate, and I show love to other artists, and just genuinely show love to people who out here just like, you know, trying to live their dreams and accomplish their goals. So
Right.
I'm never gonna turn down any opportunity to where it's with creative minds that's trying to do something positive.
Cause I ain't gonna
So
lie
what
to you. After you messaged back, I was like, all right, B. He messaged back and said he game. So we was like, all right, so we waiting to see what he said his stipend gonna be, what his fee gonna be. You know what I'm saying?
nah,
I was like, I give him a case of beer or some shit.
man.
I was like, hey, I've been holding on to this motherfucking old ass scotch that my pops gave me when I turned 21. I give him this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, man, I fucks with people off just genuine love and respect.
Right.
So when you reached out to me, because I'm still young in this comedy game. I'm coming up on 5. It'll be 5 years in July. So
Nice.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it'll be 5 years in July. So yeah, when people reach out to me, I see what they're about, and then like I said, 99% of the time I'm not gonna turn them down. I'm gonna fucks with you, especially if I see you trying to do something positive and y'all creating content, I'm always gonna show love that way.
Right,
So I
because we
and
still
I
wet behind
appreciate
the
y'all
ears.
having me on
Gang.
Hey, much respect, bro. Real talk, because like we wet behind the ears, like we just came out the womb. You know what I'm saying?
here. Hey, you gotta start somewhere, man.
Right?
You gotta start somewhere. Like I be trying to tell people, man. Colonel Sanders didn't make his first $1 million off chicken until he was 87 years old.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you gotta start somewhere, man. It's all about believing in the process and trusting the process.
Like I even told B, I said, I don't even give a shit if we don't got views. I got fun recording this shit. We had so much fun doing this shit. It's it feels good,
Yeah, and that's how I feel about my comedy. Like when I really first started doing like the Instagram and Facebook videos real heavy and stuff, I told people I'm like I'm not doing this for the money, because if you're consistent, the money's gonna come.
Right.
If you're passionate about this and this is what something you want to spend the rest of your life doing it, and you work hard and be consistent with it, the money gonna come. Once you start doing this, whatever you're doing for the money, because you're trying to get a check,
Mm-hmm.
then your mindset ain't gonna be the same. Because now you're just doing it for a check.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't even gonna put your all into it no more. You're gonna be like, I got the notoriety, I got the popularity. I'm just trying to get the check.
Right.
And I'm not on that. I'm not on that at all. I genuinely do shows, and I genuinely do shows just off the strength of me just wanting to be on stage.
Yeah.
Like I just want the opportunity.
Right.
And they
Sometimes,
like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't even get paid. I'm like, I don't care about that. I don't
sometimes
care.
it's
I
good
mean,
exercise.
the time eventually is gonna come when I'm gonna care about it when I get there.
Yeah.
But
Right.
like, even when I get there, a lot of times it's not about the money. It's about the passion I love for making people laugh, man. Like,
And you want
listen,
to try new material, right?
yeah, absolutely.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
It's like you are a personal trainer. Your personal training is that comedy. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
we're gonna try this new exercise out and see how they like it, see how
Right.
they
yeah,
respond. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
hey, what the OGs used to tell us back in the day. It ain't work if you're having fun and you're enjoying it though.
Right,
Am I right?
Yep.
right. So and real quick, this also I'm gonna let people know the difference between an open mic and a comedy show.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
people think it's one and the same, and it's not. An open mic is where comedians test out material. It's our
Mm-hmm.
workout room.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's where it's our workout room.
It's the practice field.
It's the practice field. A comedy show is what it is. It's an actual comedy show. That means what we did at the open mic worked. So now we had a comedy show, and we could use the material we worked on at the show, and you go from there. Because a lot of people I'm saying, they be like, man, I saw you at an open mic and you was trash. It was like he probably, you know what I'm saying? He
Right.
or she probably wasn't
Right.
trash. They was probably just testing out material.
Right. To see
And
if it's
what
Right.
you
gonna work.
caught,
Yeah.
was probably a rough draft of some stuff they was working on.
Exactly.
And now that I'm in the comedy field, I understand why Dave Chappelle like don't let people record his set,
Yeah.
because sometimes a lot of the times comedians are working on stuff that they're not finished yet,
Right.
and now you recorded it,
Yeah.
and now you didn't put it on the internet like, oh, Dave Chappelle suck. No, he don't suck. You just caught a rough draft of some stuff he was working on,
Yep.
And it ruined the joke.
Yeah.
and it ruins the joke.
Cause hey, you
Yep.
right. Cause we just had this on the last episode because B went to a comedy show for Rennie.
Okay.
And and he asked me a question. He was like, what was one of the funniest comedy shows you ever been to? I ain't never really been to a comedy show. I've been to one. You know what I'm saying? It was my first date with my fiance. We went to the Irresponsible tour, and they was kicking niggas out of the United States. I'm talking about even if they saw your phone light up in your hand, they was like, you gotta fucking go.
Yeah, man.
And I was like, wow. And then that's what they was like, because he gonna do a recording at the end of it. So, and that's like when you get to like, Kevin Hart status, you know what I'm saying? You're doing a worldwide tour. So that whole tour is your open mic.
Yeah.
Because that last date is gonna be that recording that's gonna go worldwide.
Yeah.
So I when you said that, I was like, light bulb, ding, ding, ding. Oh, okay.
Yeah, absolute facts, man. Absolute facts. And comedy is repetition.
Yeah.
A lot of the jokes, you probably gonna hear over and over again, and that's because we trying to perfect them. We either adding stuff to them or taking stuff away from them. We setting them up different. We might change how we want to present it. We might use one joke that we use for the beginning. We might put that at the end and then switch it and put that joke that was at the end at the beginning or the middle. So comedy, people think it's easy, but it's very complex. So people gonna be like, "Oh, I heard that joke before." You probably have, and that's because everything leads up to that 30-minute special or that hour special.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? All them repetitious jokes and jokes you heard before is because we still working on our 10. We still working on having a solid 10-minute set, a solid 15-minute set.
Right.
Then after you got a solid 15, that's when you work on a 30-minute set. And then eventually you be able to do an hour. It's a reason why comedians take so long putting out specials, because right now, 30 minutes of jokes and having be funny and try to hold the crowd's attention for 30 minutes to an hour, it's hard.
Oh, yeah.
It's hard getting up there for 5 minutes. If you don't have a strong 5 minutes, that's gonna be the longest 5 minutes of your life. If you don't have a strong 5 minutes of material, you're gonna be up there sweating bullets.
I feel you.
And that's why comedy is very hard and it's complex, because just because it's
Hey, real quick, hold on. Did you just unplug your phone or something? Because it sounds like you in water right now.
Yeah.
Let me fix that.
No, you good. Hey, we raw. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. We ain't gonna edit or nothing. Fuck it.
Let me get this together. Quick. Let me move positions, change the camera. Good now. Let's do sound.
The sound is still.
Don't worry about it. We good. Hey, we don't edit, so fuck it. They just gonna enjoy us talking.
Cheers.
That's all. It's all good. Don't worry about it. Hey, but real talk though, what you got coming up?
Oh man! All right, so me and my homeboy Chad Roby, shout out to Chad Roby. We run the Saturday Night Lights comedy show. We run that every other Saturday on the north side downtown area at this spot called My Buddies. So
My buddies,
4416 North Clark Street.
Okay.
If y'all don't have nothing to do on y'all Saturdays, every other Saturday we down there running a comedy show. We pick the comedians. So it's all dope, funny Chicago comedians that we've done shows with and that we've seen around town, like heavy hitters. Like we had the last show, we had the legendary B. Cole headline our show. We had Ronnie George headline our show, Tara Terry, Lisa Laird. These are like heavy hitters in Chicago that's like been on TV and traveled and stuff. So we got the Halloween show coming up this Saturday. We got a Halloween show.
where that's gonna be at?
Same spot, My Buddies.
Same spot. Okay, My Buddies. Bet.
My Buddies is gonna be the Halloween show. November 12th. I'm doing a show with the lovely Lisa Laird. She got the Sex in the City show that she do. So that's for the grown and sexy. the ladies on the show gonna be up there telling jokes in like lingerie and stuff. So that's gonna be a dope show.
You said the 12th. What day that is on?
Uh, November 12th.
Hold
I,
Mm.
on. Let me double check my
I can't remember.
calendar.
It's gonna be in Bronzeville at
Oh,
the
that's a Friday. Okay, bet I'm off on Friday. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
It's gonna be in Bronzeville at the collab on like 40. What is it? 47,
hmm
44. Anyway, I'll shoot y'all the flyer.
Oh, bet.
I'm gonna shoot y'all.
I'm just gonna walk up and say I know him. Hey, I'm on the list, bitch.
I got that. And then I just got some real big news from the great B Code.
Is this
So
an exclusive?
yeah,
Eee.
exclusive. This is some exclusive stuff.
Eee.
Oh, hold on. Hey, y'all getting exclusive right here on Two Drinks with the Fellas podcast. What's up there, Mr. Mayfield?
All right, so the exclusive is I was on the phone with the great B Code, Chicago comedy legend. He
Yes.
he hit me up. B Code said, "Hey, my man, December 12th, I'm putting you on the comedy battle royale so you can be crowned king of Chicago comedy." So
Okay.
it's a comedy competition. It's 10 comedians, 10 guys, 10 girls. We don't go against each other. It's just the 10 women, they get they roll out, 10 guys get they roll out. It's gonna be done electronically. So
Okay.
it's a promo code that they send us and we send to our people so they can vote for us on their phone. So
Eee.
they just had one last week out in Tinley Park, and the lineup was crazy. The lineup was a monster. Like
Mm-hmm.
everybody on that show was a heavy hitter from Chicago. And congratulations, shout out to my man Mike Samp. Mike Samp is officially the king of Chicago comedy right now because he won the last competition. And
Bet.
then the Queen of Chicago comedy, shout out to the Queen, Tara Terry. Tara Run, the Queen of Chicago comedy. She's a vet in the game. She's a G. She funny as heck. Bernie Mac was the late great Bernie Mac was her mentor. So
Ooh.
her comedy is
Up
she's
there, boy.
crazy on stage. Like she's nuts, man.
That's what's
So
up.
I'm excited because now I'm in a position I got blessed by God's blessing to um be in this competition December 12th.
Bet.
I know
That's
you're
what's
gonna
up.
bring it. I know you're gonna bring it.
Hell yeah.
It's December 12th. Yeah, you win. I think you win like 2,500.
Ooh.
You win 2,500. And then you get crowned the king of Chicago comedy.
Oh,
So
that's a wrap. That's all.
plus
That's it right there.
plus the notoriety of just being on the show. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Well,
You
Uh,
get multiple outlets and networking that way.
you know what? I'm gonna put this out there. I'm gonna put the offer out there. It's on the table. You know what I'm saying?
yes, sir.
You could be our resident comedian.
I
Good.
Wednesday
got
nights, 9 o'clock. Come on for a couple minutes, talk that shit, tell us what we need to know about Chicago comedy, and it's good.
Oh, I'm down. I'm down. I can do that for y'all, man. For real.
Hey, y'all heard it here
My
first.
dog.
Y'all heard it here first.
I'm definitely gonna fuck with y'all on that, man. This I'm having fun right now.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, the voice is good now. It was that the phone was about to die. That's what happened.
Yeah, it's charging up now,
But we
man.
good now.